Hello, welcome back to the Dream Printing Podcast. I'm your host, Polly Payne. I am the CEO and founder of Horacio Printing and also the creator of Print School. And today I have a very special announcement and a very special invitation for you. So let's dive in. Woohoo! Okay, we've been keeping this a secret, and I'm so excited to finally announce it. If you've been on our email list or on our Instagram account, which this is our Instagram account, come hang out, come DM, come hang out where all the fun is. If you have been on that account, you probably already know the news, but I'm excited to finally share on YouTube and on my podcast that I am hosting a 5-day Print Your Thing challenge. Now, I normally host this challenge once a year. I host it once a year. It's live. It's this particular week, and you either make it or you don't. And that week comes with incredible training. It comes with incredible encouragement and really tactical strategies on how to really get clarity on your product. And I just kind of take you behind the scenes of what it takes in 5 full days of training. Now, listen, we weren't going to do this training until January, but we decided from a lot of requests to make this training accessible and on demand. Yay! So it's on demand. The challenge is now out. You can sign up for it right here, dreamprinting.co/challenge. And if you're listening to the podcast and you're not watching on YouTube, so you're not able to read it, if you're spelling challenged like I am, it's dreamprinting.co, and then challenge is spelled CHALLENGE. So it's dreamprinting.co, not .com/challenge, CHALLENGE. And yes, I am spelling challenged. That was a big mental block for me when I started my business. I'm like, I can't even spell the name of my company. How am I going to run a business? And here I am over 10 years later with a 7-figure business by the grace of God. And it's all because I said yes. And I will say the monetary gains of running a business as an entrepreneur is not my number one goal. It is nice to be able to, pay for a little bit more vacation and contribute to my family's household income. But the most satisfying thing about running Horacio Printing is the impact. It's the people on the other end holding the product. That's spectacular in its own right. When I have students from Print School say, I had a stranger order on my website. I don't even know them. It's so exciting. Or when they get those reviews in, and we've had tons of reviews at Horacio Printing, come back, loving the product, 5-star reviews, surprising and delighting them. And that is my ultimate goal, to not only, make them happy because it's beautiful, it's paper snob worthy product, but to make them feel loved when they're opening the product, to feel heard and seen and connected with, and also most importantly, to point them to the Lord, to let them fall in love with the Word of God, to let them take control of their time and stop procrastinating and use a planner to pursue their God-given purpose. That's my ultimate goal, and that's my ultimate joy. And it's been such a journey and so fun empowering other people to create what God has placed in their heart. And so this challenge is a fantastic way for you to learn about the cost, learn about the timeline, learn about the whole process more in depth. If you've watched my 45-minute workshop, this is a great next step to really kind of take the next step. It comes with a fantastic workbook, and I really walk you through working through your product. It's a working workshop. So this challenge is challenging. You have to show up. You're going to need to sharpen your pencils. This could be a great excuse to head over to Target or your favorite pen store and grab some new inky pens, grab yourself a fresh journal, grab yourself a pad folio, whatever makes you happy. I would love to see you in this challenge. It's 5 days. On day 1, we go through the whole process in depth. Day 2, we dive into ideation and start ideating your product. This is fantastic if you have no idea what you want to make or you know exactly what you want to make. It's going to be great. And then day 3 is I go over costs from my printers. I go over materials, options, binding, just all the things about what it could be, cover materials, paper thickness. I kind of share the ins and outs of the product specs of the luxury products I've created. And we go over what your revenue could be, what your profit could be, what pricing looks like. On day 4, I go over marketing and selling. So marketing and selling does not have to be scary. It can be fun and exciting. And I help you kind of reframe that. I know I grew up thinking that selling was rude. Like truly, like, no, selling is rude. You're not allowed to sell. Like, and I tell that story more in depth, but and maybe you have felt nervous about selling, and it can be scary putting yourself out there. Sometimes it's scariest putting yourself out there to the people that you know, or the people on Facebook that you went to high school with, or whatever. But we kind of walk through how to go through that process and what selling really is so that you can do it with confidence. And I'll tell you one of the big keys: if you have a beautiful product that you're actually proud of, it's going to be a lot easier to sell than if you go and make something and you're like, I made it, but I don't even really like it myself. How on earth are you going to sell that, right? So we talk about marketing and sales. We talk about doing Kickstarter strategy and how to have a successful launch. So that's all on day 4. And then day 5, we build out your timeline. I go through the timeline based on today's date, whenever you're jumping into the challenge, and you'll be able to calculate what a launch day could look like, how long this process could take for you based on where you're at in the journey. So you get these 5 days of training. You have, we're not going to be kicking you out at any particular time. So you have a lot of time to watch the content. We recommend going ahead and watching it in 5 days in order, but you can binge it. I know sometimes inspiration strikes and you're like, I need to learn this and I need to learn it now. It is bingeable. And it's so much fun. Within the challenge itself, you get the opportunity to chat with me, to ask questions. It is pre-recorded, but you can ask questions and we'll connect with you on every day that you're going through it. So super fun. You can go here to dreamprinting.co/challenge to do the Print Your Thing with Excellence challenge. I'm so excited for you. It's only $17. That's basically 2 or 3 coffees, right? 2 or 3 coffees, depending on how fancy your coffee is. And you can get this challenge and really make progress. We've had thousands of people go through this challenge. And I've heard so many people say, I learned more in these 5 days and made more progress on my product in 5 days than I have in the last 3 years. So it's not just a place where you're going to come sit and listen. It's a space for you to learn, and not just learn, but actually work on your project. And I cannot wait. You're going to have an opportunity inside of the program to text with me, to video chat with me, to go back and forth over email, so I can really see what you're working on if you want to share it. It's going to be so much fun. So come and join me for the challenge, and I will see you there. And I would love to just share with you, this just popped into my office. I got some happy mail. Every time a student does a Kickstarter or launches on their website, I go and buy their product. We have some students that ship it to me for free, which is really sweet. But for the most part, I really, really enjoy supporting my students after they launch. Side note, and that's really fun. So this is Leighton's product. I actually had her on the podcast a few weeks ago. You can go back and listen to her interview. She's incredible. She has a company called Pray Her Forward. And she made this beautiful devotional, and it's been so much fun to get to watch her journey. She's been selling these by the hundreds and just ordered more, and her story is incredible. I'm so, so proud of her. And I'm so proud of all of my students. I have a lot of them on my shelf here. I have more in my closet over there. I have some by my desk. I really have to get more organized because they're spilling out all over the place. But I'm so proud of them. And I actually had a couple send me their testimonies recently and share their stories from print school. And I wanted to share some of those stories with you because I know what it's like to sit and wonder, can I do it? Can I do it. And I think hearing other people's stories can be empowering and encouraging. I remember at my office, before I started Horacio Printing, there was another girl who worked at my company, and she did a Kickstarter to launch her magazine. Her name was Grace, and she made a beautiful magazine. And I remember watching her and going, wow, maybe the dream on my heart, maybe I could do it. And so there's something really powerful about seeing other people. And that's why we have this stunning alumni page for you, where you can scroll through and see all these beautiful stories of people. You can look at their Kickstarters. Not that everyone has to do a Kickstarter, by the way. A lot of people choose not to. Taylor did not. Bethany did not. Some people just launch on their website, which is fine. You get to choose your own adventure through Print School and Launch School. But I wanted to share some of those stories with you today. So let's roll the tape.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I am a mom and wife, and when I moved to Houston and had my second kid, I realized that I needed a planner to help me balance my real estate career and my family. I needed to make a planner that would help me do both, and so I did. I made the Moms in Real Estate Planner. So from this humble, beautiful little prototype, this is Taylor's version, and this is post Print School. Obviously, it's a lot more luxurious, a lot more high-end. It's something that I'm just so proud of, and that is easy to sell because I'm proud of it. I love Print School. Polly is so amazing. She is a wealth of knowledge. The whole time, she was like a mentor. She held my hand. She answered any and every question I had. The community was so great. Her one-on-one videos are just a wealth of knowledge. I went in there like so stuck, and she broke things down, gave me like a personal game plan, a roadmap for me to just get unstuck and just keep moving forward. And I'm so grateful for Print School. Sign up. I can't wait to see you in the community. It's so fun. It's such a great uplifting environment. Polly truly is a gem, a wealth of knowledge, and she just doesn't gatekeep. It's amazing.
Hi, I'm Gord Anker, founder of Let Soul and Gratitude Academy. I created a luxury journal called The Most Powerful Story Is Yours. I had the idea for a journal in my heart for a long time, and I just didn't know how to bring it to life. When I joined the Print School, I was hoping this would be a step-by-step course on how to make the journal and maybe get it printed. And it was all that plus more. What I did not expect was how transformational it would be. I didn't expect to have that level of support to carry out my dream. Being part of Print School has been incredible. I went from dreaming about the journal to actually holding it in my hands. The community and coaching made me feel like I wasn't alone, and that meant, and still does, the world to me. You don't have to have it all figured out. Print School gives you the path. And if you're anything like me, you're not just creating a product, you're sharing something that could truly change someone's life. So if you needed a sign, let this be it. Don't wait, just start.
Hi, I'm Amanda Neely. I'm the founder of Wealth Wisdom Financial, and I created 5 Smooth Stones, a money journal, wealth centering book as part of Print School. I went through Print School. It was everything I needed to make sure that this became a physical thing in my hands, and that was then in the hands of other people, from the vision, getting that concrete, all the way to the printed product and everything in between. Polly just walked me through it, and it was successful. Had a Kickstarter that got all the way funded. We were able to order plenty of copies, and we continue to build on what we created here, looking forward to what's next to come.
My name is Leighton Lunger, and I'm the founder of Pray Her Forward, which is a ministry centered around biblical mentorship for girls and young women. This is my product. I created More Precious Than Pearls, which is a biblical mentorship curriculum for girls and young women to use alongside a mentor. So it's pretty cool that I was able to create and launch and almost sell out of my first order of books in just a year and a half. That's just a testament to the support of Print School. I could never have done this without having a course and a teacher and a community to guide me through the process. So much value packed into this course. It's worth far more than Polly charges for it. And I'm so valuable that I found Print School. And I just want to encourage you, you can do it with Polly's help. She just takes it from overwhelming to this is possible. I can do it. And I did. And I'm so happy that I found her. So good luck to you.
I love hearing these stories. They make my heart swell. And there's so many more behind these few stories that you've just heard. And you can check out more stories on the alumni page, or of course, on my YouTube channel. And once again, I just want to invite you to join the Print Your Thing Challenge. I would love to see you inside. I made it just for you. It's going to help you really discern over this as your next step. And I pray that you get complete clarity, whether it's a complete yes or a complete no. That's what I want for you. I want for you to have complete clarity, because I truly believe if God really put this dream in your heart, He didn't do it to mock you. He did it so that He could be glorified through it, and because there's someone on the other side of your yes that's waiting for you to create that thing. And so I will see you inside the challenge. Here is the link to sign up. It's dreamprinting.co/challenge. You can check out dreamprinting.co to learn all about Print School and see all the other things and resources there. I am so excited. And if you have a question or something you would love for me to cover on the Dream Printing podcast, drop it in the comments. I would love to connect with you. What are your big questions? I'll be creating more podcast content soon next week. So I'd love to know what your questions are and what I can answer for you. All right. Have a great day. Bye, guys.